to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am that cute little girl who puts on makeup to make herself uglier, Drooby-Doo.
And I am that super OP flying titan that is clearly way better than the rest of the titans. So, Brony.
And welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu, because she is trash. How's it going, Oni?
It is going really well. It's been a great weekend. How's it going with you, Drew?
Yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, we kind of spent the majority of it together, so yeah. I'm assuming the Eagles won.
Yes. If the Eagles did not win, I'd be in a much less chipper mood.
Yes, you were like, oh, I had a great weekend. I'm just like, oh, okay, sounds like the football things went well. So yeah, don't have to worry about that shit. Hooray!
Yeah. If the Eagles had lost when we were doing our introductions, you would have just heard me slam the table or something.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Y'all, we started our podcast a little bit later because I just needed time to watch everything. I don't know. I got distracted by a lot of stuff, and then I blinked, and next thing you know, it was like minutes to 5. I was like, "Oh, I didn't do shit." And yeah,
Same.
and I did not foresee that the whatchamacallit Attack on Titan movie.
Basically.
Yeah, that's movie. Like a movie, girl. Like, yeah, that's a movie. So yeah, that is what we did. Yeah, without any further delay, let's get started with our new segment, This Week in Anime. Let's see. Okay, according to Anime News Network, basically Jujutsu Kaisen is getting their own gacha game called Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Paredo. It'll be released in late November. And yeah, it kind of looks like like every other gacha game that you see. And yeah, no, I wonder if you are going to play. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen is a popular anime. And speaking of gacha games, apparently there was a gacha game for something else, and it just ended. Like I saw it. I later saw it scrolling down, and oh yes, Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. They had a gacha game, and I'm like, why? For an anime that's like so many years old? What? Yeah, that was
kind of random.
That was kind of random that they started one, and rightfully so, it closed. So yeah, that is my bit of news. What you got for me, Oni?
In the series that never seems to die, I was gonna say Attack on Titan, but that's a different series. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Don Machi gets a 5th season. Wow! Woo! 5th season, so maybe we can actually cover it this time. They announced on Saturday that the anime is getting a 5th season. It released a trailer and some promotional art. And yeah, it's just, I heard the 4th season was good. We actually did not cover the 4th season on the podcast. We covered like the 2nd and 3rd, I believe. We skipped the one good season, which was the 4th one. So we'll see how good the 5th one is. Hopefully it'll be as good as the 4th. I really got to catch up on the series.
Yeah, I'm letting Oni watch it first, and then he can tell me if it's good, and I will watch it.
It'll be the next Attack on Titan, you'll see.
But Attack on Titan was always good, though. I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit of a error in your logic there, buddy. But yeah, so yeah, that's our news. Very quick because you got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of, let's just get it out of the way. For our filler arc, we will be talking about um Attack on Titan, the actual final episode.
The real finale.
I should have. I feel like I should have written notes on it. I was just so tired. I was like, I just want to eat and watch it.
We wanted to just enjoy it and not like study it, you know?
Right. Like even though we literally studied every other piece of media from this show. Well, okay, not every piece of media, because Lord knows how many OVAs and spinoffs they have. But yeah, we watched them all and covered them all on the podcast. So like, we felt like might as well just, let's cover the last episode, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah, an hour and 25 minutes of goodness. Man, wait, where do we start?
So I guess we should start from the whole action set piece battle going on Eren's skeletal spine. That was great. I see why they needed so much time to animate, that portion. The action was like incredible for this. Like they really did not skimp on any of the action scenes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not mad at it. This is the one anime I'll never be mad at for taking long. It's like, it's the payoff is worth it every time.
Yeah, it's like, normally you can tell when an anime like cuts corners or it's like clear, where like even when it's something that's really 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 high budget, like Fate Stay Night, like the Heaven's Feel movies, usually there's like an action scene. There's like, oh, here is the action scene and it looks great. This whole movie was the action scene. Like 90% of it was just a long ass continuous action scene. So that's like, I've never seen such a long continuous high quality action scene going on at once in an anime movie, which was great.
Yeah, no, it was, everything was crazy. Just them flying around the EDM gear. It was just like it just never looked shitty, or nothing looked airy or suspended. Like everything was very
cut
crisp.
Corners or anything. And I said it while we were watching, but I totally want this to be a game. Like, we need another Attack on Titan game, because having like this whole set piece was built to be a fucking Dark Souls game or something. It would be so much fun, just like flying around on the gear around Eren's back, killing like 100 different Titans flying everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's how a Dark Souls game.
I know that's not how it normally goes.
That's like that's literally the antithesis. It's just one giant big ass boss.
They can make it like what's that game? Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh yeah. That's actually a much better comparison.
There was an older Attack on Titan game that's pretty good though. That's pretty much just flying around and slicing up Titan.
I love it. Love that for us. I will say the voice actor for Armin in this.
Oh yeah, he went
bitch,
off.
Give her an award. Yo, she did her fucking
that
thing.
Crying scene.
Armin literally, I think Armin low key carried this entire movie.
Never thought I would say that.
I don't know if that's Armin. A hot take. Is that a hot take?
No, I think that's something I agree with. So maybe it is a hot take.
Armin kind of carried this entire last finale.
Armin used to be my least favorite character, but I don't know. Like, as the series went on, Armin just got better and better, and he really did carry this movie a bit.
Yeah,
especially towards the end.
It's not just his natural involvement with Eren and whatnot, but also like the voice acting, which is so great. He has so many good moments. Man, like I was just like stuck to him. Like every time he talked, I was just like glued to him. So good. Oh man. Oh my god, that part where where I guess the Ymir exoskeleton, or what's supposed to be, when she. Oh, by the way, this is spoilers. Spoilers. Oh, it
Oh
goes
no,
without
I mean
saying.
we're talking about the
Right,
finale.
we're
You guys
talking
should
about it.
know.
Right. Just make. I don't want to say that people aren't smart,
How
but
dare you spoil? When I heard you were talking about Attack on Titan finale, I did not expect to
I
get
thought it was gonna be a
spoiled.
spoiler-free review because those exist.
I
Spoiler-free,
guess so. This isn't one of them.
spoiler-free stuff. This is not one of them. Yes. Anyways,
Spoiler: Aaron
so I'm saying
dies.
what. So when Ymir's exoskeleton takes all that fluff off, and then everyone starts turning into Titans, I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was kind of happy because I was like, yes, fuck you, Gabby. There's still
No,
part of
I
me.
like. You know what?
I know
I've
part of
come
me is still
around on
like, fuck you,
Gabby.
Gabby.
I like Gabby now. She's won me over. She's cute.
No, nope,
Mm.
nope. I know none of this was her fault, but no, it's still fuck Gabby. Um, yeah, that was so. Oh my god, that was so heart wrenching. Um, and coming back was great, even though we all knew that was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Well,
Falco turning into a bird.
on the Super Falco Express.
Right. Yeah, it's one of the most powerful forms, indeed.
Yeah, I love that Titan design. It's so fucking cool. I think if I could be any Titan, it'd be Falco's Titan.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Um. The yeah, just the Armin. Yeah, like once again, Armin just doing the yeah. Armin was super like literally. Armin was like a very pivotal part in how this ends.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them got to shine. Peak got a lot of good moments. They actually showed off her combat capabilities for once.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was munching and crunching.
Jean and Reiner had a lot of good chemistry this finale too. They had a lot of good moments.
Yeah,
Sexual
Connie
energy
just
was
kind of.
rising.
I would not go that far. But what you mean the part where he said, "Damn, I wish I." It's a shame that you're gonna live longer. Is that what was that the sexual energy you're talking about?
You laugh, but you know how many fanfics are gonna be written about those two now.
If there weren't any
I mean, I'm
already,
sure there was millions, but now there will be billions.
right? Yeah, definitely.
Actually, Connie got the short end of the stick. He didn't get much.
Connie literally just hit something and fell down unconscious, and then he got saved by Levi, and Levi is now handicapped forever. So yay!
Connie was the Hawkeye of this Avengers squad.
Damn, but true.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you couldn't even give him Black Widow.
Oh, no, that's Gabby.
Gabby is Black Widow. You right. Gabby is definitely Black Widow. So I think I had a question. Okay, so towards like the end, when they're having their philosophical talk, where clearly Eren is like, what was it like? Kind of like, oh my god, Higurashi timeline shenanigans.
Yeah, so that's what I got from it. I think it was more so these are the possible timelines, and the timelines all end with I have to do this genocide, otherwise you guys all die.
Right.
Because I think the other best timeline option was when he's with Mikasa in the cabin.
Yeah, and then and then when everyone saw their memories, I think he was like, here are the memories of all the timelines.
Yeah, basically. I guess he had gone around to them and like talked to them about different timelines and different, like he had individual chats with everyone, but then wiped their memories. which is a cool concept. I think that's pretty dope.
Okay. Yeah, that was. And then I just didn't expect I didn't expect Mikasa to like not hesitate.
Yeah, I guess she kind of understood the gravity of the situation.
Like if there's anyone who I thought would hesitate to do something like this, it would be Mikasa.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, she was hesitating during the whole series up until this point.
Yeah, but it's like I thought she would stop like right before she sees him and be like, "Oh my god, Aaron!" Da, 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 a bit of talking, and then the eventual, like she eventually kills him. But nah, it was very fast. I don't know. I'm not. It's not like I'm like sad or I'm not saying it should have that should have been a thing. It was just very. It just took me by surprise. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Um. Do you ever go into detail about this power?
Which power?
Ymir's power.
As in, like, the Founding Titan power?
Yeah.
In what sense?
Like
it does a lot.
Kind of set. Okay, well, the conception of it essentially, like just her going into that tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was like a flashback episode where she just found the alien in the tree. She's getting chased by a bunch of the villagers or whatever.
Right, and then that was just it. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure that was it, and it wasn't just more I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, I was actually complaining about that when that episode. I remember complaining about that's such a dumb origin story, but now in retrospect, I'm like, I mean, it's probably one of the better ways to have an origin story without overcomplicating it. Like,
right, right. If superheroes can do it, why can't anime?
True.
Yeah, I think that's
fair.
And
the way it ends off kind of like gives that vibe too. Like this kid is gonna fall down the tree and then get the alien Titan.
Yeah,
power.
I love how who we were watching with they were oddly optimistic. They're like, oh, he seems like he's like not terrible or in pain like Ymir was when she found it. Ergo, it should be fine, right? I'm like, okay. I'm like, we don't know him for starters. It's because he has a dog and was like, what's this? Does it mean his life is great? I mean, you know, it's kind of in a post-apocalyptic world, so ... But but yeah, it's very, very cyclical, all of it, but in a very cool way. Let's see what else is there to say about it. Yeah, I'm glad that for the time being, because I was getting mad. I was like, when the Marlians and the Eldians like had that little standoff, I was like, y'all not about to shoot each other while this is happening. I know y'all not. There ain't no way. But no, that didn't happen. They're like, for the time being, we will stop to focus our energy towards, you know, the big dude. Also, 80% of humanity gone.
There's a lot of people.
It's like that's a lot.
That's beating out Black Plague numbers.
A lot. Yeah, like that's a lot of people. He's like, yeah. He said now it's even. He said now it's even. Yay. And I'm glad how it kind of shows, like, you know, the cycle of, you know, war and conflict still does continue.
Yeah, like there's not really. It's a much darker ending, but I feel like that fits with, you know,
this entire show. Yeah.
So that brings me to the point. How did you feel about the ending? Because for all the controversy that this ending apparently had, I thought it was a pretty good ending.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was very it's a very practical, almost like a very practical ending, which is what I would expect from this from this anime. I didn't expect like a super good ending where Eren is saved and we all live happily ever after. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been cute. I would have liked that, maybe, kinda, not really, but um yeah, no, I was satisfied. I think a lot of people didn't like the ending. The ending, I guess. Well, I don't know how many people feel about this ending, the anime original, or not the anime original, the anime adapted ending.
Yeah,
But
apparently
everyone hated the
yeah,
manga.
it's the same, but they changed a couple of key lines and stuff and gave more
Yeah,
context. But the ending itself is the same. So I guess
yeah,
maybe that's just an example of like the power of subtle details in writing or whatever.
yep. That
Changing a couple of
yes,
lines completely changes like the tone and the context of the ending.
yeah, the timing and everything. Cause baby, Savior, I think it Savior showed us
Some of those
that
panels.
one
Yeah.
panel. I was like, woof. Oh
Yeah, I
no.
looked up some of the
That was just
panels
one of
afterwards.
that was just one of many.
Yeah, I looked on Twitter to see some of the examples of the stuff, and it was pretty bad. I can see why. Like a lot of the lines that were cut were things like, the thank you for committing genocide, Eren. Like they really stroked Eren off for what he did in the manga. Like, oh, he did this for us. He's such a great guy. Whereas in the anime, it came across much more as like Eren is somewhat sympathetic, but clearly what he did was wrong. And it's like,
You're right.
yeah, yeah, they did a much better job of the tone in the anime.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, no. That was interesting choices. So yeah, no. I was very satisfied with the way it ended. Oh my god, my nigga Onyankapan lived.
Yes,
That's all
lived.
I want. That's low key what I wanted. Just let the black guy live, and he
And I'm
did.
assuming he is with Yelena.
Ill. I am hoping not, because he can do better than that crazy bitch. Mm-mm-mm. She was out there helping them carry packages. I was like, "How dare you? We should literally beat your ass for putting the battery in Aaron's back."
hmm I'm
Mm-mm.
glad we got an epilogue for all of them as well. We all have kind of a happy ending for the most part. Even
Yeah.
Zeke
Oh,
got to die and to Levi's.
yeah. It was borderline comedic.
hmm
Like Zeke still. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I always just like Zeke as a character.
hmm
Like he just makes he's just a very good and interesting antagonist in the show, and he just has a lot of flavor to him.
Yeah, I love Zeke.
Like even toward the end where he's just like, "Hey, Levi, I heard you wanted to see me, but I don't want to see you though." Like, come on,
Like
literally
teasing him.
teasing him to kill him at the last minute. Like, oh, so good. Yeah. Oh, great. What a good character. What a good character among a slew of good characters.
Yeah, great
Um,
cast. I don't think we're really gonna see a phenomenon like Attack on Titan for a while. Like this was definitely one of the more classic anime, I think.
yeah, like this is definitely gonna be like a staple in anime for like
A while.
ever,
Yeah.
forever. Like,
I think this is gonna be end up being the go to like anime that you recommend to people who aren't anime fans. It was already that, but like even more so now. It's like in the old days it used to be like, oh, Death Note. If you really want to watch anime, you gotta watch Death Note. And then before that it used to be like Hellsing. Now it's gonna be Attack on Titan for everybody.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna rate the series.
Yeah.
The 10 years worth of the series.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I'm only thinking that because it's been 10 years. It's literally
Been
been 10 years.
10 years.
And yeah. Um, But yeah, I mean, I guess I probably like. Do I want?
I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna give it a 10.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
like,
classic.
damn. I'm like, damn. I really. I was like, I'm looking for a reason to not give it a 10, and I can't find it.
Gabby.
Can't find it. Gabby, yes,
Gabby
9.8.
exists, so I have to take off 0.5 points.
9.8. Yeah, nah, I agree. Yeah, a 10. Sure. Can't give it
Fine.
no reason. Yeah, there's no reason not to give it a 10. It's just good storytelling from beginning to end. Um, the animation truly, uh, it's different. I love that animation is different
Yeah.
from most anime, and yeah, it just it's a good. There's just so many good themes like discrimination, the cycles of war,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, how to stop the cycle of hatred, so on and so forth. Um, yeah, no, it's really good. I mean, if there's anything I would, and this is obviously not the anime's fault, it would just be like I wish the releases were closer to each other because there's such a dense amount of information
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
that even though I'm giving it a 10, it's like I gun to my head I couldn't tell you everything about this
That's the
anime. Like
thing.
I'll
It's
just
like there's stuff that happens even in season, like in this movie, that like calls back to fucking episode 1. Where like you have to really be caught up in the lore.
oh my god, that's right. He was like in the past and present future. He's like, oh yeah, in my memories. Now I know how everything happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who made me eat my
Yeah,
mom.
exactly.
Like
He's sort of that, like they casually throw that in, like, yeah, yeah. By the way, I made I made the
yeah,
Titan
because it
eat.
was going to eat the Titan was gonna eat Berthold,
Mm-hmm.
but then I made it. But I didn't want him to die just yet because that would have been bad, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made him turn to another direction, which just happened to be where my mom was. Like I had to make the Titan eat my mom
Mm-hmm.
for all this to happen.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, like yeah. I really want to at some point rewatch Attack on Titan. Maybe I'll get my father to watch. Let's see. Like an excuse to rewatch it.
Right. Oh my god! Wait, is it on Netflix?
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
Okay, I might get a friend to watch it with me.
Yeah,
Like,
just
oh my
like
god!
that way you
Right, and
can.
they were like, "Oh, you're watching it because it's cool anime for us to get into, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah, like I need to figure out all these plot holes. Figure out how
Right,
everything
exact.
connects.
Period. Period. We're on two different missions. You're here
Yeah.
to just enjoy.
Mm.
I'm here to do real shit.
It's like the rookie and the veteran. Like,
Ah, yes. Thank you. Shit. Was it always Mappa who did Attack on Titan?
it was Mappa and was it Madhouse in the first season? No, was it Attack on Titan season 1 was done by. Tell me Wikipedia.
But yeah, no.
Wit Studio. Wit, I
Oh,
think Wit did
what
like the
studio?
first 3 seasons. Yeah.
Okay, what studio? Got you. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, what studio? Thank you to the guy who made this manga slash anime. I forget what his name is. I'm sorry. I'm tired as fuck.
Isayama.
Thank you, Sayama. This what a wonderful wild fucking ride.
Agreed. Loved it.
Hmm. All right. Now with that being out of the way, now we're done with our news and our filler arc. It's time for our weekly reviews, and I'm gonna start with Sousou no Frieren.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this in my episode of the week.
I will. This will be my episode
I
of the
will
week.
too. I'm gonna split it. Yeah. Just because I'm just here for I'm here for Friend being a bad bitch.
I'm angry
I'm
that
here
Friend
for
is
Friend.
such a bad bitch, and Stark gets beat the fuck up. He's like the only odd man out who
Yeah.
just gets beat up constantly.
Okay, but did he win?
He won, but like at what cost?
He's alive.
Yeah, just scratches. Just scratches.
Right, like he'll be fine. He'll live.
Friend out here just being like blah blah, shooting energy bleed, fucking Nanaha out here. Nanaha 2.0.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh man, just watching the princes like believe in themselves and they're just like, no, we can do this.
Mm-hmm.
My motherfucker Lugner, he was feeling himself a little too much. The he was like a cat who plays with its prey.
Yeah.
But he didn't know that this mouse can shoot laser beams faster than he can shoot blood.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved how the opposite of what he planned happened. Like the exact opposite. He's like, okay, beat him up and then, take her by surprise. And then once he saw that she died, that split second of him being distracted killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this so some of the animation. Well, the animation this episode was just good in general.
Yeah, but they really brought it up a notch.
Like, and I'm not even. And obviously, yes, the fight, but even like small moments, like Stark moving the first half of the episode before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is this like just him putting his clothes on? I was like, why is everything so badass? Like, whoa! Like, I really got that feeling of him having like a badass moment, which made like the fake out so much better.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what are we gonna do? He's like, yeah, we're gonna obviously run to Frieren and beg her to help us. Like, yeah, that's very good use of resources, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, they had. Speaking of a fake out, I love how we both assumed that the girl was her Lineage.
Mm-hmm.
That she was gonna be like more like a magic user.
Yeah, that was a twist.
That was a twist, and she's like, "Yeah, my magic, axe magic."
Yes.
Like,
I actually really liked her. I'm so sad that she's dead because I'm like, I really liked her power. That was really cool. The way she just like transforms into different weapons and stuff. There was like one smooth like transition where it went from like her swinging an axe to like transforming the axe into a dagger, and then she like threw it at Stark. That was really cool.
Yeah. Yep. All of it was really. Yeah, she has a really badass ability.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he had to like kind of fight his master,
Mm-hmm.
but like couldn't beat the technique, so he just said, "I'm just gonna take your head."
I'm just gonna tank
and then
because you have the strength of a little.
right, he's like, "You're not strong as him,"
Mm-hmm.
and that is true because even the axe didn't go that deep.
Yeah, it was just kind of like there.
Right. And yeah, and it was like axe splitter and tore that bitch in two. I'm super looking forward to the face off with the Aura.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the queen or the guillotine.
Yeah, because she has a very interesting power.
Yeah, she has the scales. Also, she was very. I'm predicting right now. I'm gonna call it. She dies immediately. Like the next episode starts and Fern just like blows her up or something.
That'd be pretty funny. It looks like it's not gonna be the case only because Fern is like, no, I have to undo the magic and stuff, just blow them apart.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess something
All
has to
right,
do with their
fine. Then
souls or whatever.
it'll take longer just because she has to do that part, but not because Aura's a threat to her.
Mm. Or maybe Aura can be like the threat this entire season. You think she might be the overarching bad guy?
I doubt it. Her minions were
She's one.
trash.
She's one of the baddies. She's one of the bad
Don't
eight
give me hope.
demons.
Don't give me hope.
I'm giving you hope on purpose so that when she immediately gets blown apart, it's gonna be that more satisfying for me. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna think of your reaction.
I'm fully prepared for Frieren to just pull a Sukuna from fucking Jujutsu Kaisen on.
Oh.
Or next episode.
Yeah, no, this is a really good really good episode. Oh my god, and that shot at the end of Fern in the air. I was like, oh yes, you better emulate your master.
Yes. It was so pretty.
Yeah, very good. Alright, up next we have Kusuriya no Hitorigoto, episode 5.
Yes.
So 5. So we learn that Mama was actually really pretty. And Mama's pretty.
Yes, plot twist. The freckles are fake, which I'm sure upset some people out there.
For all the people who are into that, yes, I'm sorry.
Which is kind of weird because I wasn't into it, but I thought it was an interesting, like, cute charm point of her. I was like, oh, it's different. But now that I know it's fake, right. I'm like, oh, well, whatever.
Oh, listen, she does it to to stop from men, trying to touch her and defile her in the street. And it clearly worked for her, right? So. Right? Yeah, it worked, right?
It worked. She just got kidnapped for other reasons.
And it didn't work. But yeah. And then a lot of fan service of sexy eunuch man in the opening episode, Yajinshi. I mean, it's like, yeah, I guess if you're not fucking, you might as well train your body. That was pretty cool. What else happened? Oh yeah, I think there's like about to be a festival.
Yeah, all the top ranking courtesans using the fucking Demon Slayer system of upper ranked demons.
Right, but instead of demons, it's the king's prostitute.
Yes, I love that there's a whole like industry dedicated to keeping the king. Like they have their own palace, their own servants, their own festivals, just for the king's prostitutes.
Yeah, so they're not. It's not just prostitutes. The baby makers.
Yeah, I guess. Like, seems like a waste. It seems like bureaucratic inefficiency.
Probably. I'm
like, how much money are you spending on these courtesans, Emperor? Can we reinvest that into the economy?
I mean, listen, I'm sure they must have saved a pretty penny from not using any of the white stuff anymore.
Nah, true. Also, apparently, one of the courtesans is just like a lowly, just whatever.
Just straight up a lowly. I'm just like, can she even produce children?
Whenever the Emperor is just like, I don't know, I feel like a lowly tonight.
Yeah, it's those moments where he's like, I'm in the mood for something a little different. Yeah, I feel like this episode was just kind of just like a transition episode of the next arc episode. Question mark. They don't really do arcs.
Yeah,
seems pretty episodic so far.
Sometimes the episodes are like conjoined, like there'll be like half an episode that links to another half of an episode. Probably gonna be like that.
Yeah, probably something to that effect. Yeah, no, not a whole lot to say about this week
No, it was
when it comes to this
enjoyable.
anime.
We got some nice little
Yeah,
moments from Mao Mao and the eunuch.
yeah, agreed. All right, let's move on to Spy Family season 2, episode 5.
Your finally we get your.
Yep, it's the Your Shore show. Nope, that didn't work. um, yeah, they. First of all, her boss. Why does her boss look like that? Her boss looks like a sheep.
Good point. I was trying to
Like,
place what he looked
oh
like.
wait, oh, okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Mm.
The design, it's giving wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh my god. The metaphors. The show is deeper than Attack on Titan, actually.
I don't know. I did because that's because I mean, but did I lie though? Because his hair looks like a sheep, and he clearly does not look like everyone else.
Every time he was on screen, I was trying to figure out if that was his hair or a towel that he had under his hat, and I'm just like, it's so fluffy looking.
Right, it is. Mm-mm. And yeah, I would say Wolf in Sheep's clothing only because are you gonna and then he just like almost like slits
Yeah,
your face in half with the shears. He's like, teehee, just had to make sure you
just
were still
testing
good.
ya, haha.
Just testing. I didn't mean it. But yeah, that was something. But yeah, she's gonna be an escort for the mafioso or mafiosa.
Mm.
Yeah, she has to protect the boss wife. She runs into Yuri randomly and they talk about stuff and then he's like, oh my god, sister, I can do everything myself. Oh, what is that? Oh my god, this stupid anime.
Mm.
So on the website I watch, sometimes the video will just like start playing randomly,
Mm.
and that's exactly what happened. Luckily I have my desktop audio muted, so none of y'all heard that or will hear that, but that scared the shit out of me. Ooh, if I didn't, I'm so happy I peed before the podcast. So let me tell you, some of it would have just escaped just now. Fuck, where was that? That gotta be good. All right, Anya. Not Anya. Sorry, Yuri and Yor have that moment on the train where Yuri's just like, huh. It's very interesting because she starts questioning. She's like, "Do I need this job?" It was very
Yeah, it
fascinating.
was interesting to hear that from your, like, actually
She's,
questioning her
mm-hmm.
dedication to her job.
She said, "I did this to make money so Yor can take care of himself, but he can take care of himself. So why am I here?" I didn't think we would go in that direction. Um, and then of course Anya, through the power of plot and anime and her ability to read minds, ends up winning tickets to the same cruise.
Yeah, that was a bit of
So that
a
was
super anime contrivance, but you know.
yeah, 1,000%. Well, it was still pretty funny
Mm-hmm.
the way she won. Also, the way the dude was scamming, I was like, "Hey, yo, like, what the?" I was like, "That's crazy." Like, I don't even feel like it's so like you were trying to scam so hard that I don't even feel bad
Yeah, I'm
that you
glad you
didn't get it.
lost.
Right? I'm actually happy. Cause what the fuck? Not that I don't think it costs money to do it though. Did it? If it costs money to do it, then yeah, fuck
Yeah,
them,
I think the way it
100%.
works is like you buy something and then you get like a raffle
Hmm.
ticket. So I guess it kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, kind well then if it kind of costs money, then kind of fuck
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah.
Yours disguise was really cute. I liked it. Very very sport summer vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I love how you talk about how the the mob wife was like, what she was like, oh no, please use my name while you're here. Okay, we'll use your name. My son, real name, like, but I
Yeah.
was like,
Here's my son's name. He's named after his father who was killed.
right. I'm like, girl, not you, not you telling me to use my real name while I dox my son. So silly. And then of course the guy's like, well, wow, that sounds like the name of the the son that I'm trying to kill. Yeah, so I guess next week is gonna be the start of the back and forth between Yor and the other would-be assassins.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of Yor in action.
Me too. Alright, up next we have Takunin no Kanojo. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
episode 5.
Another new girl.
Another new girl. Forgot her name already.
AI.
AI, right, got it.
I will never forget her name.
Right, exactly.
Every other girl I will forget the hell out of, but she gets her name.
What are your thoughts on her?
I like that she's. I really like that each girl has a different personality and is like very, very distinguished from the others. She doesn't have my favorite personality. I think she's cute. I think she has a cute side. She's not my favorite. She might actually be my least favorite, but I like her.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. See, that's why I asked you first because I want you to be soft about it
Before you
so
go
I
in.
can right. Easily my least favorite. I definitely had to quickly skim through it a second time because I was totally tuned out while we were watching it, completely on my phone, which is crazy because that's usually does not happen with this. So yeah, no, it was like it wasn't bad. Like it was still like it was a fine episode.
I liked it. It's so for her.
Yeah.
I like it, it all builds up to the end. That's why, like, for 90% of the episode, she's kind of unbearable, but it's worth it for the last like 10% where she like softens up and is like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you showed me that love is logical in a way."
Yeah, like she had some cute moments, like the part where she's like saying that everything's a human. They're human. They're human. She's like doing from the kids.
Yeah.
Like some of the moments were fine. It was just it wasn't. I guess because she was just so deadpan. I don't know. It kind of it's kind of giving the same end.
She's gonna have her
It's
role.
kind of giving Shizuka. Yeah.
She's gonna have her role in the show where she's gonna. I feel like she's gonna be funnier when she's mixed in with the other characters, because she's just gonna be in the side giving like snarky little. Actually, like she did in this episode where like I keep wanting to call him Makoto. The MC was just like, "I'll do seppuku," and she's like, well, actually, if you poison yourself, that'd be much more efficient."
Yeah. Right?
Like her little snipes and stuff on the side mixed in with the other more like active characters will probably work better.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, she wasn't bad. She was just like I don't know.
I like that she's more assertive. Like when she kissed him.
I think I like her more than. I like her more than Shizuka. I don't hate Shizuka, but I like her more than Shizuka. I think I just paid attention to Shizuka's episode more because I was at home, like more focused. I think if we were watching Shizuka's episode at your place, Oni, I would have even more so just gone. So yeah, she is still my least favorite. I don't know, it's just so weird that like I feel like they gave like the strongest, funniest personalities to like the first two girls right off the bat.
Oh yeah, the first two are still the best.
Yeah, like it's not even close. I don't know, it's interesting. But I guess that means like they're there the longest, so plus side to that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to next girl.
me too. I'm also looking for next week because we get a swimsuit episode, as the show
Oh
pointed out.
yeah, so going to the beach. Yes. Yes, we're not gonna be stuck on a rooftop for
Woo!
20
Different
minutes.
scenery.
Plot twist, they just get stuck inside, I don't know, a water slide
Yeah.
for yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Let's move on to fuck. Nope, that's not an anime. I said fuck because I closed the NHR by accident. Let's move on to Goblin Slayers, season 2, episode 5. I feel like a lot of episodes this week are very much we are transitioning to the next plot.
Yeah, like the next arc, because this was just like literally a slice of life episode.
Yeah,
They just went to a wedding and like did some shopping.
they didn't even go to the wedding.
Did they go? I thought they went.
No, they're on their way to the wedding.
Well, that explains why.
They're on their way to the elf
Listen,
land.
listen. I struggled to stay awake during this part of that. Right?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Goblin Slayer talks to Archbishop, who is she wants his dick so bad.
Yeah, she's a bit
She wants his
thirsty.
dick so bad. She wants his penis.
She's a bit too desperate.
I know. I feel almost. I feel bad for her though,
Mm-hmm.
because she's so hot, and he's just like, "You're not a goblin with a vagina. I'm not interested.
I have a priestess
And if
already.
you are, I would kill you." Yeah. See, Goblin Slayer's little harem growing. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, and then I said his, not his sister. Excuse me. His childhood friend and the receptionist are coming along too, so that's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see them involved. Uh, Priestess learns a new miracle called Purify.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it just removes stats ailments, but also
Makes you feel good.
makes you clean.
After playing Baldur's Gate 3 and watching now that I'm watching Goblin Slayer, I have more criticisms of the classes. Priestess should definitely reclass into like a war cleric and just start spamming the hell out of Spirit Guardians. That'd be so much better for goblin slaying.
I don't know what that. I don't know
Exactly.
even what that is.
Maybe you should play some.
What is what? I'm not playing Baldur's Gate, but what is? but what is that? What's a?
It's a war cleric. Basically, imagine a priest like a healer, but you get heavy armor and more offensive spells. So Spirit Guardians just puts like spirits around you, like energy balls, and anywhere you walk, anyone who like is within 5 feet of you just takes energy damage constantly.
Okay,
but it's
cute.
perfect for like killing small little things that don't have much
Yeah.
HP. So if she did that, I assume she could just walk through the fucking goblin layers and just like kill like Pac-Man, just eat them all up.
Like Pac-Man. Oh, but then how would Goblin Slayer kill all the goblins?
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I love how they're just like do 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 towards the end, and they're getting ready for the attack. First of all, they're telling the girls to put like these cloaks on. I'm like, why? this is not the helmet that the guy took off.
Mm.
Also, there's so much rocks this season. Lots of stoning.
Yeah, this is
they stoned that
like
one
a secondary
dude.
theme in the show right now.
Right, they stoned that one dude. Now they're throwing rocks on everybody and the raft. I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know. Is there like a force field spell strong enough to repel all these big ass rocks? Because if not, it looks like this ship's about to sink.
Yeah, just a bit.
But yeah, not too much happening. They're just going to the elf's village so her sister's getting married to her cousin. But
you know how elves
sure, right? Elves, incest, why not?
Can't spell incest without elves.
You can.
Not in my language.
not in Elven at least.
Not in Elvish.
All right. Up next we have Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, which is my other episode of the week.
Speaking of non-stop action episode.
Yeah. So to the person who reviewed Jujutsu Kaisen from Anime News Network, I think this is where this is. They're like, yeah, we need the budget for this episode. Because that's what happened. Mind you, first of all, I feel like now every time I look for news, I'm gonna look for the tagline on the website regarding the Jujutsu Kaisen, because the person who's writing the reviews, they always feel like they're just not satisfied.
I'm never satisfied.
Literally, they say, and I quote, "The show provides plenty of gory spectacle for me to chow down on, but it never fills me up, never satisfies me." I'm like, what? They like blew they blew up a girl's head.
Yeah.
Like what more do you like? What is it? Do you want? I don't know. For that to be a tagline is crazy, because you just sound like a bloodthirsty.
I need more.
Right, like you just seem like you bloodthirsty, like you fat to gore or something. Like, you know, gore is gore. Are you into gore?
Maybe he is.
It's giving there to
gore. Shame him.
First of all, don't. How dare you gender them? It is a man, but how dare you gender them without knowing? So this Toji spirit, which they gracefully break down for us. They're like, yeah, this Toji unit is he's not really in a great state of mind. He's just kind of autopilot, despite the biggest threat, quote unquote. And that's what happened this episode. He just beat the shit out of everybody. Like, not everybody. So he beat the shit out of that cursed spirit.
Yeah.
And it was very, very crazy. Like I would say the level of animation definitely went back up to the Yuji and Blood Dude fight in this episode. You know, especially given it's so much like, yo, the way he was using the it's not nunchuck. I forgot what it's called.
It's a it is a nunchuck.
Is it?
I'm pretty. Maybe there's a more precise name for it, but I'm calling it a nunchuck.
Okay, yeah. But
it's a 3-section nunchuck.
Yeah. It consists of 2 sticks. So yeah. So the quote unquote nunchucks, because they're not nunchucks.
Well,
like
they're not even talking about when we say it.
Right, exactly. At this point, I just want to know for myself now. I'm like, damn, the 3. I'm like 3. What if I type in 3? 3-way nun. Okay, so 3-way nunchucks.
See a bunch of nunchuck porn.
Could you imagine? It's called Okay, see now they're giving the so some of them call it 3-section nunchuck. This episode calls it a 3-section staff rattan, a 3-section staff, uh, sectional staff. Yeah.
Yeah, sectional staff sounds about right.
Okay, so yeah, the way he was doing that
Sexual
sectional
staff. That sexual staff.
sectional staff, really masterful shit. Just really great, like martial arts action. Huge fan of that. Mm. Um, yeah, it was just really, really good animation. I felt so bad that immediately after they're done with the fight, Jugo just comes out and is like, "What's up?"
Mm-hmm.
Just proceeds to beat them all. Even though I feel like the way he beat the other one, he beat the old man was kind of bullshit.
Which one?
It's like
Oh, with
the old man,
yeah.
with the bullshit, with the broken power, yeah. I know you didn't want them to fight anymore. I don't know. I wish there was like a way that he beat that Jugo beats the old man in a way that makes sense. If that makes any
Mm-hmm.
sense. Yeah, he just lights them all these motherfuckers on fire. That is that.
Sure, they're not all dead though.
No, I don't even think the old man's dead. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Like he's like one of those characters
I'm
that's
pretty.
like, yeah,
I feel like the
he's
old man is dead, but Nanami and Maki are not.
even though they were all lit on fire the same exact
Yeah,
way.
but like
Oh well,
we saw
he was lit
the old
on by a
man we
little bit more
saw.
fire.
The old man we saw, like his body was all burnt and shit. The other two they didn't show, which makes me think like they had some way of mitigating the fire or something. Some bullshit.
That is.
Maki's like, I had a water bottle in my pocket.
I'm
Like, doused it.
alive. Um. Yeah, but then all of a sudden, all the girls and Jugo are like, let's just feed Yuji fingers up the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just give him all the fingers, and then Takuna wakes up, and oh my god, like, oh yeah, that's why this gets the episode of the week because just they played with the tension. Well, besides everything else, they played with the tension so well. It's an awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole scene of like, you guys have your heads held high, pretty up there, and the two girls bow immediately, and the dude
Yeah,
bows on one knee and stood.
That was such a cool scene.
That was amazing. Mm-mm-mm.
Poor girls.
Oh, I mean, okay. To be fair, they should have pleaded more.
Yeah.
They should have pleaded more. They should have been like, please.
Please, can you?
They're
kill?
like, please kill. Like, really, like soften up to his ego because he can literally kill you at a moment's notice. Be like, hey, I know, I know this may be asking for a lot, and you could be determining other things with your powers, but if you would take this into consideration and consider, beating this thing that's Gato.
Yeah.
Someone I really care about. I would never, I would never assume you would just do this to me, but I just appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. You don't have to say yes, but I appreciate you taking the time out to listen to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is my speech. I will say I don't like Sakuna. He feels like a really generic I'm just an evil which I get that's what he is, but like it feels like somebody was writing Gilgamesh who completely didn't understand Gilgamesh's character and just had him act like an asshole who kills everyone for no reason. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's such an easy character. Like, oh, he's an asshole, just kills people because they don't like, I don't know, worship him enough, even though they are worshiping him like a ton already. Like,
but Sukuna is thing about Sukuna just doesn't have like a rhyme or reason for doing anything.
But like, yeah, you can make like a random character, but that's like he isn't random. He doesn't kill you if you respect him enough. It doesn't feel like he makes for a good like no rhyme or reason. Like he has a rhyme or reason. If you disrespect him, he'll kill you. If you don't disrespect him, he won't kill you. But his barrier for like what is respect and what isn't is so like ridiculous that he just comes across as like, oh, he's just an asshole who kills literally everyone.
No, because she fucked up. No, I can tell you exact line.
I know that I know the line that she fucked up. But I'm just saying that it's such a like really, how do I express this? He's really one-dimensional, and it's really, really like there's no nuance at all. Like, see, that's the thing, because you knew once she said that line, she was dead. Because there's no nuance to his character. It's like the moment you say the thing that he doesn't like, he just kills you. And it's like such a boring villain in a show that has so many interesting and fun and wacky villains that are way more interesting than or like nuanced than.
Okay, so a few things to that. Play devil's advocate. One, we don't, even though he's a central part of this series, like he doesn't really this episode is the most lines he's had in any episode ever.
Yeah, he had a few lines.
So it's like you can't be like, oh my god, we don't know his personality, he's so one dimensional. Girl, he barely talks.
No, but we've got a sense of his personality from season 1. He was very similar. He just wasn't able to do the thing that he's doing. But he still had the whole one-dimensional, like, oh, you must respect me because I am Sukuna.
Right. I don't know. I think we get to see. Eventually, we're gonna see more of him or his.
I can't imagine his
as it goes on. Like we're only in season 2. We are only on season 2. So it's fine. Also, I don't think in a league of very. I don't think he's gonna stay here for long. Like he's obviously not gonna be here for long either. As far as I'm concerned, I view him more as a plot device because we already have like a score of so many good, nuanced villains. Like I'm fine with this just being like, I'm just that bitch who's just gonna fuck everyone's shit up for like a limited time, and then I'm gonna go back into being dormant. And then leave all the interesting villains to pick up the pieces.
Like I don't need a villain to be like super nuanced or whatever, but something about him he's evil in a non-entertaining way. Like, for example, Frieza is very similar in personality, where Frieza just kills people who don't respect him enough and is like super one-dimensional. But Frieza's funny and stupid and like over the top campy. Like, you know, like even his personality is not interesting. It's just he's just a dude. I don't know. Like he needs more personality for me. Like if you are gonna be one-dimensional, I just kill everyone who doesn't respect me type of character. At least be campy and silly like Frieza.
We'll see what happens next episode. Like, I'm not necessarily I'm not too quick to judge. Because
that is
once again, like in an anime where there's like 100, it feels like 100 villains.
But he's a major one, so.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he is, but like, I said, we'll see season 2. Like, I will be willing more to see your side of things if like season 2 happens.
I like how this is your take on him, but your take on what's her face in 100 Girlfriends is like boring bitch.
Yeah, because a show like that is like super centered around like their personalities and interactions with humans. This is just like, you can skate by on a shonen with just being like, I'm a badass who just blows
I don't
people
know. But that's the
away.
thing for me, because Jujutsu Kaisen distinguished itself by having interesting characters. So if it's gonna do the whole like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
going
having one,
back to
just
the
being Sukuna being the one, just Sukuna being the one who's being like, I'm just the big old overpowerful bully for now.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
For now.
For now, we shall see.
For now. All right. Last but not wait, did I finish anything else I had to say? Oh. Last but not least, we have Dark Gathering episode 18.
Yes.
So this is the end of the graduate building arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Eiko wasn't forced to swallow another baby.
For now.
For now, right? For now. And it kind of ends in like a very wild, kind of sad way. um, yeah, they find the cursed bone. They break the cursed bone. Before that, the baby's like, "Well, couldn't eat Eiko. Time to eat you," and it just guess baby was hungry and ate her mother. Ate its mother.
Yeah. You need power.
Yeah, ate its mother and half its father.
Poor baby.
Poor hungry
Although I do
baby.
feel a little bit
Yeah.
of sympathy for the ghosts in this case, in this
Yeah.
this is one of the more sympathetic ghosts. Like the girl was,
Yeah. Yeah.
evil, but
Like
kind of
she was evil, but she was like driven crazy by like
the
everything that
situation.
happened.
And then the father, of course, was like, well, killed his wife, and he did kill all those people, but it was also because of like guilt, and he was also a victim of the
Yeah.
situation.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm kind of okay with letting him suffer just a little
Yeah, that's why
bit.
I like. Yeah, being like, oh no, we're not just gonna let you off the hook. You gotta, relive your grief over here and scare away people from my graduate house.
Yeah, I'm okay with that because like he did kind of even after. Oh well, I guess yeah. Even after they died and this plan clearly wasn't working anymore, they were still kind of just like I'm still just gonna go along with it
Mm-hmm.
because fuck it, I had nothing else to do. I'm like that's not a good enough reason, sir. Not good enough. How dare you keep trying to feed your own incest ghost demon baby? Also, interesting development with Ai's god.
Mm-hmm.
So the god is just like casually just fighting with the fetus, and it caused like a whole train to get derailed.
Eyes like the only survivor.
Right. And he just like and then the ghost like they fight for a while, and then he ends up like really the god is really harming the what is it called the specter
Mm-hmm.
baby specter, and he's like, huh, this is interesting, let me heal you and tell you how to use your powers. I was like, why the fuck would you do that?
He wants an interesting fight.
I guess so. Yeah, he's about to get one.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to get one because he's able to take out the one deity with all the babies.
Yeah, it was a nice callback to them. I was like, oh wow, it's this guy
Yeah,
again with the babies.
yeah, and apparently that got that was it. Would it be considered a god?
Yeah, it was a god.
It was a god. Yeah, so now I can just eat gods
Mm-hmm.
because,
The rule, he
well,
can't hurt babies.
can't hurt children. Yeah, honestly, so it was just luck.
Yeah, he's
Pretty good
had
luck.
right person in the right situation.
Yeah, and then and then the baby was forcing uh, Yaoi's mom question mark
Mm-hmm.
to eat eat the god, and then the baby gave birth to itself.
There's a lot of like babies eating
There's so much baby
babies,
ghosts. Why are baby ghosts, and why are they all so
giving birth to
strong?
babies.
This is yo. They are. This author is obsessed with pregnancy. Like, what is going on?
It goes
Like,
beyond this arc. There's a lot of pregnancy stuff going on.
it starts with the big bad being a baby. Then they go to like the first place,
Mm-hmm.
um, like that abandoned woods,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see the whole barrier is a mother's womb.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, it's this whole house where everyone's getting pregnant and having babies, and the babies eating everybody. Yeah, that's some y'all into some weird shit. Very, very, very weird. The ghost babies are very powerful. That's all I learned.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll take away from this anime. Don't fuck with ghost babies. If you see a ghost baby, run.
Yeah. Also, it goes back to being,
Crazy.
yeah. She's like, oh, I was scared, but now I like the fear. Oh my
Fear.
god, I'm gonna devil
I
my
hope,
pussy.
hope a
Like,
ghost tries to rip my face off again. Yes.
yes. Oh, rip my face off, ghost daddy. Ugh. Yeah. Um. And then they're like, "Yay, we're about to go to the next place." First they have to go and get the graduate, which is some courtesan spirit.
Yeah, more. I feel like that's the other theme we're seeing a lot this season. We're just a lot of courtesans.
Courtesans, babies, dead
Dead
babies,
babies again.
more dead babies.
Maybe it's the ghost of Mao Mao.
The ghost of Mao Mao. Yeah, she said I'm taking a plane to where? Japan. Trying to terrorize them. And just out of nowhere, you just see a ghost being like, "Stop using that white makeup!" But yes, that was Dark Gathering, and I believe that is the end of our podcast. Oh my god, we fucking made it!
Yes, we did it. Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and catch it every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. We're watching, what are we watching this season? Jujutsu Kaisen and Spy Family every week. So if you want to join us for that, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Oh yeah, everybody wish me like a happy birthday or whatever.
It's Drew's birthday!
Yeah, so actually, honestly, thank you to everyone who has wished me happy birthday. I really appreciate y'all. And yeah, I have a stupid doctor's appointment to go to tomorrow, which kind of sucks to do on my birthday, but the fuck it, sure, why not? I had a great weekend, and a lot of that was owed to Oni. So yes, thank you, Oni, and all my other friends who hung out with me. And yeah, here's to many more.
Well, we're always happy to celebrate your birthday, Drew. So until next time, this has been Sobroni and
Drew Vitas.
catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.